Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Another episode of Walkthrough Wednesday. Today we're looking at this Dutchmen Astoria Half-Ton. Should be half-ton towable. This is the 260 RK. Let's roll the intro and we'll get right into it.
Got an RV review. Come and hear what I say. From the bedroom to the kitchen, all the nooks and crannies. Tune in every Wednesday. It'll be amazing. Walk through Wednesday. Come take a tour. Check every feature and you want more. Walk through Wednesday. Hit the road with it. Tune in every Wednesday. It'll be amazing.
Okay, I'm going to start just past the door. It's really tight in here. Got this other one over here next to it. Here we got a TV mount. You've also got a place to hook up cable and 110. We've got one speaker down here. There's one in front of the door. And coming around to the back, comes with a ladder to get up on the back of it. There is a hitch on here. That is a 3,000 pound towable. You can tell because it's got the place to hook chains and there's a 4-pin connector there. A vent back here, prep for backup camera up top there. And coming around this side, you've got the connection here. That is a 50 amp power supply there. So it is a 50 amp unit. It does have slide toppers on it already, complete from factory. Let's move around toward the front here. This is where you'll fill your fresh water. Trying to take a look. There should be back here. There should be a. I'm trying to see where it's at. Yeah, right back down here. You've got a drain. That is for your gray tank because this being a rear kitchen, it's got a gray tank in the back for the kitchen itself. Got a Dometic furnace. A Suburban on-demand hot water heater. In door number 1, we've got a ton of storage. That goes in quite a ways, guys. And I don't have a battery in here. I'd turn that light on to show you. There is a light in there, LED lighting. And then on this one, you've got gray and black tank for the front, which is right down underneath here. Place to hook a hose to winterize it. Black tank flush, that's where you hook your city water connection. Now this one back here, I said is the fresh water. So this is just a gravity fill. So if you want to fill your fresh water tank to go boondocking with it, that's where you'd fill that at. And then this switch here is just, that's where you're winterizing it. Flip it over here for normal use. And that would run your water out of your tank or city water, whichever the case may be. You got a light in here, place to hook a shower port, satellite and cable hook up there. And then down here you've actually got a little spot where you could pop that out and you can bring your hose and connections and stuff up through there. And you've got your auto level over here. Huge pass-through. Very big pass-through on this one. And then just in front of that, you've got your first of 2 LP tanks, which are 30-pound tanks. And then up front, we've got spare tire in there, battery, your power on-off switch, inverter prep over here. This does have a charge controller. It's got solar on the side hookup, so you can hook solar on it. And on the campsite, your other 30-pound LP. Then we've also got the other side of the pasture storage. This is an outdoor griddle. And what all we got up here? We've got cable connection there, a docking light switch, cap light switch, your solar charger controller here, switch to turn the solar on and off. This may have some solar on the roof. I'd have to check on that. It just came in, so we don't even have a battery in it yet. This compartment, you've got a nice outdoor refrigerator. That's handy on moving days, guys, when you're heading down the road on travel days. You can throw a few drinks in there, a couple sandwiches in there. You don't have to worry about trying to get in and get to the refrigerator itself. And then we've got the Lippert step above steps, solid steps. Let's run into the inside. Okay, coming on up in, you got your booth dinette here. Just underneath that is your breaker box, fuses and breakers. And we've got air conditioning here and furnace. Got some controls up there. Let's see, what do we got? To check and see your tank levels, water heater, awning lights, heated tank switches, interior light switches, awning switches, slide room switches, max air fan switch. This is probably a switch for interior lighting. Like I said, I don't have a battery in it, so I'd love to turn all that on for you, but I don't have that hooked up right now. And tons of cabinet storage up above here. Nice soft closed doors. And I knocked their nice sign down for the Asdell. Get that hooked back up there. This table does telescope down, and then you can change the configuration of those cushions to make a sleeping area there. We've got theater seating over here. Probably some storage up underneath there. Great place to hide some remotes, tablet, phone, books, whatever. And then kitchen. This is a rear kitchen model. So we've got some pantry storage on the end. Look how deep that goes in. That goes in quite a ways. I don't think I can get my arm. Let's see. I could just touch the back wall. So that's in there quite a ways. There's lots of storage back into there. Same with that bottom one there. Got top one. Tons of storage up into there. Huge storage area up there. Let's see. More storage up above the sink area here. A lot of storage into there. And some more storage on the other side here. Greystone microwave oven. 3-burner stove. This is kind of an industry first too. They started putting in oven / air fryer, so that has air fryer capabilities. Good amount of drawers. Also soft close. We got some storage up underneath the sink here. There's quite a bit of storage up underneath there. And then the farm sink. Nice pull down washer sprayer there. I like the valance on the back window here. You got metal blinds over here, and that's because, you know, grease splatter. You don't want to set cloth blinds or anything like that on fire. So they put metal blinds in for there. And then you've got huge counter space here. For a small camper, this thing does have quite a bit of counter space on it. So a lot of good prep area. Huge drawer here. I thought that was going to tip down actually. Pretty good sized fireplace down there. And nice good sized refrigerator. How about a TV? Good sized TV there. Let's head upstairs and see what we got up there. We're going to first come into the bathroom. Small, but gets the job done. Not a lot of storage in here. Just the medicine cabinet. Small little, it is nice steel, stainless steel sink. Good amount of storage underneath the sink for toiletries. And the shower kind of steps down in just a little bit. Good shower head. And I'm, like I say, I think in all my videos, I'm about 5'9"-ish. I've got a lot of room there. 5'8", something like that. I'm a short, chubby guy. And the glass shower doors, you got a few hooks here. They can flip down and put towels, hang your robe on it, what have you. And let's give, that is porcelain foot flush toilet. And let's give that the little test. Okay, so sitting on this, I'm leaning against the wall. I got plenty of room here, but if I just just turn just a hair. I got quite a bit of room, so we're gonna say that's fluffy certified. Okay, and we do have a little pocket door. So that's a nice little pocket door, magnetic spot there that holds it shut. That's kind of nice for the bathroom door. You don't have a door that's getting in the way anywhere. Coming to the bedroom, good sized bed. I'll have to look, but I think that's a king. We've got some drawers over here on this side. Good size drawers. Nice cabinet here, some hanging space, or prep for washer dryer. If you wish to put a combo unit in there, you can certainly do that. There is a light up there that's motion detector. Got the other controller for the air conditioner in here. Another small dresser there. And then back into the closet where there's just a ton of room here. And a nice little shelf up top. So that's kind of it for this one. Let's sit down and we'll give you the numbers down here. Okay, so this is the Astoria Half-Ton 260 RK. This is the 2026. We just got it in. Dry weight on it, 8,460. GVWR is 9,600. So take a look at your numbers there. Cargo capacity of the trailer itself, 1,080. Has a hitch weight, pin weight of 1,550 pounds. So that even if your truck, if you got a half ton that can tow 10,000 pounds, you're good there. But you need to look at your payload capacity and make sure you've got, if you've got 2,000 pound payload capacity, then you've only got 450 pounds left after you connect the trailer. And that means anything you put in it, fuel, people, anything you put in the bed, all that has to weigh below whatever your payload capacity is. This has got a 4-point electric leveling system, 2 axles, 4.5 K each. Total length on this, 31 foot 8 inches. Height is 11 foot 11 inches, 8 foot wide. Like I said, we have the on-demand suburban hot water heater. Fresh tank, 44 gallon. Gray, we got a total of 78. So there's 2 tanks. Then 39 black. And let's see, furnace, 30,000 BTU, Dometic. 2 air conditioners. The one here in the living room is a 15K BTU. The one up in the bedroom is 13.5. Both of those are the Coleman Machs. The refrigerator is a 10 cubic foot Furrion, 12 volt only. The awning outside is 18 foot. This is already got solar on it. 200 watt solar panel with that 30 amp charge controller. So you could certainly add a little bit of solar to that if you want. Put an inverter in if you wanted. It is a king bed on it. I'm not sure if it's a RV king or true king. Living room TV is a 35 inch. Does have the washer dryer prep. And I've got no on tank heaters, but we know we've got that. I've seen the switches. And let's see. And that looks like that's it. 1-year warranty from the factory on it. 3-year structure and 12-year on the roof. And that's it for this one, guys. I'll put a QR code up here on the screen. You scan that QR code and that'll take you to our website for pricing. With brand new models, we're not allowed to put pricing on there. I can tell you MSRP is $73,312, but you're definitely not going to pay that. So take a look at the website and get some pricing on that. I'll get my name and number up here on the screen. The number is 319-775-0312 is my cell. Also, you can reach me at rkolosik@atcrvcenter.com if you want more information on this or interested in buying it. Give me a holler. If you're in the Cedar Rapids, Iowa area, as always, want to stop by and take a look. We're at 850 66th Avenue, Southwest, Cedar Rapids, Iowa 52404. I can't even talk today. It's my day off and I came in to shoot a video. Alrighty, as always, guys, happy camping. We'll see you on the next one.
Rolling on the road, life untold in our above. Endless sights where we rode, love and dreams will be bestowed. Morning sun, our travel guide, city lights where we reside. Every turn's a joyride, getting lost.